Hello everyone, welcome to Level Change channel once again. Today we are here to fly from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, a short flight again. We are going to be connected on the Vatsim server. That's why I'm going to open right now my vPilot and make the necessary arrangements here to get online on the Vatsim network. Okay, so I need to select a PTT here and also set everything to my microphones. Okay, so this is quite loud, my microphone right now. Yeah, this one looks much better. So I'm going to apply all these changes. And here we go. I have to connect. I am American Airlines 1986 today. So I'm already online on the Vatsim network, and I got an ACARS message. I already have my departure clearance. So I'm going to talk to you about the flight itself, but my departure clearance is American 1986. We are going to depart Kilo Lima Alpha X-Ray, which is Los Angeles, to Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra, which is Las Vegas. Route is Los Angeles Orca 5 missing Rangers 2. Altitude is flight level 270, squawk 4660. We are clear via Orca 5 departure, missing transition, climb via SID, except maintain 5000, spec 270, 5 minutes after departure, and departure frequency 124.9. That is amazing. So I will leave my departure there on standby for a while, and here we go. I'm going to release to you my simulator audio and my headphone audio so you can follow me through on this flight. So first thing that we want to make sure is that our airplane is in a perfect state. So I'm going to use and check the oil quantity. I'm also going to check the hydraulic quantity, the oxygen pressure, and it's all okay. So we start with our inertial. We also need our emergency exit lights, and we need to make sure our parking brake is set. So why my brakes are not working? So guys, excuse me, but I have to check why my brakes are not working. So this one, this is the default one, force feedback 2. This looks okay. So let me see if I press the brake button. Yeah, now it goes to brakes. Yes, and I just want to make sure that I also have my toga right here. So toga is there, and this one is my landing gear or two arm spoilers. Okay, that's all good. Now we have the correct controls. We are going to apply and save this one, and now we can resume. Okay, so we say takeoff configuration because my thrust levers, they are full forward. Another thing that I'm going to do right now, I cannot really listen to the airplane, so I think my Microsoft Flight Simulator volume is down. Yeah, I cannot even check. So another thing here, general options, and then sound, and the main is my speakers. Now with my speakers, yes, I can listen to the airplane. Yeah, now everything looks nice. Okay, so next step is for us to check the 80s for Los Angeles. So 133.80, that's the 80s frequency. So here on the right side, 133.80. 133.80.
For Klax area available from flight service station. 8X system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Include call sign in all readbacks. Advise on initial contact. You have information mic.
So information mic.
Los Angeles International Airport ATIS information mic 0153 Zulu. Web 2608. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 13. 2.9er. Altimeter 29999er. Instrument approaches and area navigation RNP approaches ILS runway 24 right. ILS runway 25 left. Or vector for visual approach will be provided. Simultaneous visual approaches to all runways are in progress. Parallel approaches in progress between Los Angeles and Hawthorne airports. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress runways 24 and 25 notices to air mission. Hazardous weather information for Klax area available from flight service station. 8X system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Include call sign in all readbacks. Advise on initial contact. You have information mic.
So Mike 260 at 8, more than 13 degrees, and altimeter 29999. So now that we have everything, we can go to our electronic flight bag here, request data from SimBrief, and this is our flight from Las Vegas, sorry, from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. Okay, so what I want is the departure charts. So I go initially to the airport, so airport info, no, that one, airport and airport info. And also I want to check our parking bays. Yes, this is my parking bay, and I'm basically parked on position, if I'm not wrong, 86. Yeah, let me go outside just to check. Yeah, I'm on the corner here of 86, so I'm on 86 Bravo right now. Okay, one thing that we also need is the departure. We are already clear via Orca 5 departure is set, and then on arrival in Las Vegas, they clear us via, it's really hard to say this, renders, or how we say like this, man, renders or something like this. So for all runways, and then we are going to check which runway there for our arrival. On my flight plan so far I have 26 left, so let's keep 26 left for now. ILS Zulu or ILS Yankee. ILS Yankee starts from Durban. Do we have Durban on our arrival? Let's see if we have Durban on our arrival. So we have to see the inset. Yeah, it goes to Durban, so that's the one that we are going to use. Also on the airport, I need airport info. Yeah, this is the airport, and then the parking gates on this terminal, or terminal D, or so many terminals in Los Angeles. We'll come to something on this place here. Maybe this is terminal A concourse C or something like that. Yeah, so here we are. We have all the charts that we need for now. So for the airport, this is LAX, and that's it. So then later on we are going to calculate our performance. So one pilot goes out for the walk around. Couple of checks that we have to do on the first flight of the day, including stall and Mach airspeed warning test. They are all set, and also we do have to perform, let me see if this camera is a little bit better. Yeah, looks like we have to perform the fire and overheat test. So let me get a little bit closer. Overheat test, left side is okay, and now right side. I hate this mouse. Yep, the fire and overheat test has passed. Also, last step is the cargo fire test. Also passed, so we are all fine. Next step is our FMC, so we have to enter inertial position, which we are going to depart Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray. We are going to use the GPS as reference position for our inertial system. We are departing LAX, we go to LAS, and our flight is American 1986. Then we can request flight plan. Is this one from SimBrief? We can already set payload. Payload is set. We can set the fuel. The fuel is set, and we can also request the route. So the route is on request. Let's wait for the route. We do step by step, so we can load the route. Now route uplink loading, and we want to see here on route 2 the route towards Las Vegas. Here we are. That's the only part of the route, so we can activate, execute the departure. Most probably I will take the closest runway to me right now, but maybe they will take us to the other side. So I'm going to take runway 25 right for now, but maybe we are going to depart 25 left. So far 25 right on the Orca 5 departure, so 25 right, Orca 5 departure, and miss and transition. Then on arrival in LAS is runway 25 left Zulu via, is it Zulu? Let's go again on the pinned charts on the approach. Yankee is the Yankee. Okay, so we go for Yankee. We can erase this. A Yankee 26 left, Bourbon, and we have the arrival resume 2. Miss and transition. Is that correct? I want to make sure that we have the right one on arrival. Yeah, miss and transition. That's it. So we execute, and now we are going to see if we have all the information here that we need. Yeah, it's all set. So just to make sure that we have the right departure here on the SID Orca 5 departure, we basically fly. What does it say here? On the departure, runway 25 right, climb heading 251 to 640 feet, then climb direct to cross Docker at or below 3000 feet, then on heading 236 or as assigned by ATC. Expect left turn to cross Clipper at or above 10,000, then on track 044 to cross kegs between 13,000 and flight level 190, then on track 044 to cross Cop at or above 15,000, then on track 044 to Orca. Top altitude is 230. So initially we climbed 3, then we were supposed to climb to 230, but we have our clearance maximum at 5, so we go initially 3, and then after Docker we can climb to 5. So basically what we do, we go straight ahead, and on Docker we need to be maximum 3000, then we fly heading 236 and inspect vectors to fly back to Clipper. That's it on our departure. So I want to make sure that I have 640, then Docker 3000 or below, then the vectors, and then 10,000 or above, 130 and 190 kegs, and 150 cop, then Orca. The next step is our arrival. So as this is a short flight, I'm going to check my arrival chart right now. Of course, if we have to change in flight, we change, but basically missing 240. Let's make sure we have missing 240. Yes, we do have. And then we have Teddy, Waltev 190 or above. Then we have Toets and handlers are at 250, 190 and 130. So 250, 190 and 130. Then Grandma, and then Buet 12,500 or above, Buet 12,500, then any 11,000 or above, and Red Queen 210 and 9,000 or above. So we also have 11,000 or above, 210, 9 or above, Twafu and Bourbon, Twaffle and Bourbon. Then here is we have the inset here, Red King, Twaff, Bourbon, 210, 8,000 feet, 210, 8,000 feet there, and then the ILS runway 26 left. Okay, so we are all set on the route. We can go performance initialization. We can also request our performance. Going to come really soon. While I have this, I can start with our live chat. Jadielson da Fonseca. Good evening, Fonseca. You can get enough of aviation, right? Yeah, man. I didn't fly today. It was only 16 hours, so I need a little bit more. Gabriel Rocha. Hey, Captain. Good evening. Positive Games. Olá, Fonseca. Tudo bem com você? Fala, Positive Games. Tudo bem, tudo certo. Espero que esteja tudo bem por aí. Matheus Pilot. Hello, Fonseca. You did a great job at Flavio's live. I've learned a lot. Thanks. Thank you so much, Mateus. Funny's ATAIS voice. Yes. Hilarious. Now I'm feeling like doing a flight myself since I won't have to work tomorrow. Yeah, please go ahead. Join me on this short one from LAX to LAS. Too much creativity for those procedure names. Yeah. Boa noite. Ótima live pra você, chefe. Obrigado, Peterson. Now he says in English, good evening, have a great flight, thank you so much. And then Gabriel Bonfim, good evening, Captain Claudio. You are a huge inspiration for me. I learned so much from you and your channel. Thank you so much, Gabriel. I hope you can learn something today as well. So let's go back here to the sim. I can load the performance, which is basically cost index 5, reserves 3.2. That's our zero fuel weight. Flight level we go 270, that's correct. And then the next step is for performance. So let's do the pre-flight here. Yaw damper on. This one goes to standby. Window heat, they go on. Everything set. We are going to fly 270, and in Las Vegas elevation is 2,200 feet. So we have to set here 2,200 feet. Again, first flight of the day, we go to the right side. Then what is important for us here is altimeter in inches to 9er, traffic and airport. On the other side as well, traffic, airport, flight directors, auto throttle, initial altitude is 3,000, heading to 251. So heading will be 251. That's what we have for now. Auto brake is RTO, but our brake has depleted, so we can turn hydraulic pump B on. As soon as we have full pressure, we can reset the auto brake now. It should work now. Auto brake disarm and off, and we can even turn this pump off. So this one goes back to engine. That's what we need for now. And for ATC, we do have now tower, no ground, but we do have tower 12095. So frequency for tower 12095. We are going to start listening to the tower. I'm going to ask for the clearance really soon. And the departure most probably 1335, Los Angeles departure 124.9. That's what we have.
Left at Alpha 4, taxi at FBO via Alpha. Have a good night.
From the clearance.
Left at Alpha 4 and FBO Alpha. Have a good one.
Also from the clearance is our
Tower
Qualk 4660.
For 25 left.
So
American 7035 Heavy, Los Angeles Tower, hello, runway 25 left, clear to land. 25 left, clear to land, American 7035 Heavy.
4660. There we are. So we already have clearance. We can think about our performance. Oh, before we go to performance,
Left on Echo 17 and left on Alpha Alpha to be joined.
pre-flight checklist. So oxygen test at 100%, navigation transfers and flight switches normal and auto, window heat on, pressurization mode selector auto, flight instruments heading 073, altimeter 29er, parking brake set, engine start levers cut off, pre-flight checklist is complete. So for performance, so far departing runway 25 right. We are going to import all the information from the airplane and the weather,
This is November 256.
and then we can calculate. We have good results here. Flaps 5, select temperature 51, speeds 42, 44 and 48, just like yesterday, the same speeds. So we can go to the N1 limit. Outside temperature is 13 and our assumed temperature is 51.
November 256.
Flaps 5,
Departure.
CG
To Valley.
is
Valley transition.
5.69,
Initially, then expect flight level 190, 5 minutes after
almost
departure.
6,
Departure frequency 124.9, squawk 5115.
and speed as they are 42, 44 and 48.
5,000. Rest of readback is correct.
My apologies, except maintain 5,000 via for departure. Also,
LNAV and
no
VNAV
longer a TBM. November 256.
are all set.
For your awareness.
So we can start closing our doors.
Airways 2698 at Juliet, cross runway 25 right on Bravo.
So in this case, we close the main door, we close the cargo door as well. Then the ground services, we can release all the loaders
54 Bravo, 54 Bravo is what you said?
and also
Yeah, Terminal 5. Airways 2698
disconnect the jetway.
at Juliet, cross runway 24 right.
Remove the
Bravo,
shocks.
Charlie 8.
And we are pretty much ready to go, not before the
Say again, I'm sorry.
start.
That's right, it's Airways 2698 after you
So
cross.
before the start now,
Bravo, Charlie 8. Have a good night. Bravo, Charlie 8. 2698, thanks.
Los Angeles Crown United 1623.
so here we go, before start checklist.
8 facing south. Request.
We have flight deck door closed and locked, fuel 5,500 kilograms, pumps on, passenger signs on, windows locked, MCP V2148 heading 251 out to 3000, takeoff speeds V1142, VR144, V2148, CDO pre-flight completed, weather and aileron trim free and 0, taxi and takeoff briefing is completed and collision light on, before start checklist is complete. I'm going to prepare my pushback here. Let's see if it works. And then we ask ATC the clearance to start the pushback. So here we are. Los Angeles Tower, hello, American 1986.
American 1986 Los Angeles Tower.
American 1986, we are at 86, Bravo, request push and start.
American 1986 ramp uncontrolled, call ready for taxi. Stay in the alleyway.
Wilco, stay on the alleyway, call you only for taxi, American 1986, thank you. So, we are cleared. Actually, not clear, but the ramp is uncontrolled here, so we called only for taxi. That's it. What else we have? So Gabriel says, I just completed Curitiba, Goiânia. It was amazing. I flew 100% with heading cell this time without LNAV, where I was allowed to disable it. It was amazing to have to take care of many different parameters without LNAV. Many cross-check and maintain the plane in the route without varying more than the limit of the RNP. Yeah, that's very nice. The flight went all well without problems and very smooth. Without LNAV, I could make smoother curves with a bank limit of 10 degrees. It was amazing. Yeah, so let me just see if I can start this pushback. It is supposed to be ready, right? So let's release the brakes. Yeah, it started. So now we can start our engines as well. So packs, they go off. Engine number 2 to ground. So what else we were having there, and all that I learned with you, you're an amazing person here on the channel and outside of it. I will never forget when you reply my DM on Instagram. Don't worry, Gabriel, we are here. We are here to support each other, man. Also, Jadielson said, there are any operational difference between the Collins and Honeywell MCPs? Yes, there are, Jadielson. The main difference is that on the Collins, you do not have altitude intervention and speed intervention as far as I remember, at least on the old ones. And also you need the Honeywell to have an auto land Cat 3. So to have a fail operational airplane on the 7.3, you need a Honeywell autopilot. The technicality about it, I'm not really sure, but that's how it works.
You're at Terminal 1 on the airport surveillance. If that's where you are, it's going to be 2-4 left.
Yep.
So the pushback is complete. And Arnold Lima, hey Fonseca, this time I saw the live notification on Discord. Forgot YouTube notifications. Yeah, man, I think YouTube is not very good fun. A very good fan of me. Yeah, so...
Yeah, 1623, taxi full length,
that's it.
25 right, line up and wait, traffic will cross downfield.
So let's just make sure, yeah, it is leaving. I can even turn on the logo light. Let's see how it looks outside, yeah. Much better now.
Have a good night. Alright, we'll cross 25 right at Lima and we'll
so,
go to the gate. Appreciate it, see you, sir.
As we have... Oh, I forgot to start
Good evening.
engine number 1.
3827, gate 15 Alpha, requesting push and start out of the alley onto the taxiway.
So we can start with flaps 5.
So the 3827 Los Angeles Tower, what was your gate number? 15 Alpha, tucked all the way in here into the corner. Southwest 3827, push tail west on Delta for 24 left. Tail west onto Delta for Southwest 38.
That's it. Let's see how we go today. I'm not at home. Let's see how I can fly this airplane only on my laptop. The screen is quite small. I was used to it before, but now looks very different. So the engine start is complete. We can set the generators to on. We can set packs to on, isolation valve to auto, APU bleed to off, APU to off, engine start switches to continuous. Then we do a recall, we can remove the engine parameters, and we are ready to taxi. American 1986 with information mic, ready to taxi.
American 1986, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 6 Bravo.
25 right via Charlie 6 and Bravo, American 1986. So 25 right, Charlie 6 and Bravo. So let's make sure today we have the correct taxi. So we go on the charts, we'll go back to the airport info.
Tower, good evening, Southwest 4454 at gate.
So we can zoom in here, and Charlie 6 and Bravo. So Charlie 6, we don't take the inner one, we take Charlie 6 and then Bravo is the one parallel to the runway. Okay, so that's it. We go taxi light on, we release the brakes, and here we go.
West 4454.
So not the first one inside the alley, the second one, which is Bravo. Just want to make sure. Yeah, this is the one inside the alley here. We do not go there. We take the second one, Bravo.
Expect PTC.
Roger, PTC, 12.
So yeah.
United 1623, contact SoCal departure 124.9, good flight.
So the runway is straight ahead, which is fine, and now we are taking Bravo.
Departure, United 1623.
There we go. Oh, I forgot about the before taxi checklist. We can do it now. So generators, they are on, probe heat on, actually in auto, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake RTO, engine start levers idle detent, flight controls check, and ground equipment clear. Now before takeoff checklist, flap is 5 green light and stabilizer trim 5, almost 6 units. Before takeoff checklist complete. So as we taxi here, I'm going to finish the chat here. So Gabriel, I asked about the climb setting and why I was having the gear down. Yeah, the noise about the gear down. I don't know if you remember me, but helped me a lot. I was just starting the 7.3 and now I'm reading the FCOM of the aircraft. That's amazing. Yeah, keep going, Gabriel. You have a bright future ahead for sure. I don't really remember that specific message about the landing gear. I remember something about the climb setting, but not the landing gear. But anyway. And then Arnold Lima, YouTube justify when it wants. Yeah, it's always like this. I'm Brazilian, by the way, 19 years old, but I'm also an English speaker. That's why I'm speaking in English to train my writing and my hearing. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, everything that you can do it, you know, it will improve your English. I say this to everybody, everyone that does not really know how to speak English. You have to immerse yourself on English as much as you can. So use your phone, use your mobile, use your laptop, your computer, listen to music in English, watch movies in English and so on. If you need subtitles, try subtitles in English first before going to Portuguese and all those things. Don't forget, you always can use the scenery excuse. Yeah, I know, I learned that with you, man. So from now on I'm going to remove my webcam and you're going to see only the airplane, and I come back to you and to the chat after takeoff.
25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left via Alpha Foxtrot 1312.
A little bit of thrust here, and let's see, as we go, we can go all the way to the end, which is Bravo 1. Noted. It's very strange that today I'm flying with my old side stick, so I do not have the pedals. It's
American 1986, taxi full length, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
taxi full length, 25 right, line up and wait. American 1986. So we are clear to line up and wait, so TARA here. We also go on turn off and strobo lights. Just waiting for the landing lights. Yeah, so this is the full length.
American 1985, RNAV Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. American 1986. So we are cleared now for takeoff, RNAV to Docker, and that's it. We are ready to go.
Los Angeles Tower, November 256, ready for pushback.
November 256, ramp uncontrolled, call ready for taxi.
November 256.
Yeah, without the rudder it's a little bit worse.
November 256, runway 24 left, taxi via Delta 7
Okay,
Echo. Verify
here we go.
Mike.
40%
24
takeoff, N1 Toga.
7 Echo, I have information, Mike. November
A little bit of forward pressure on the yoke until you reach 80 knots.
80 knots.
Checked.
Southwest 4454, ready for taxi.
November 256, I'm looking at you. You're still nose into the gate. You said you're ready for taxi?
And then we rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Stand by, Tower, November
256, Los
256.
Angeles.
LNAV.
Southwest 4454.
No, sir. Number 2.
400 feet. VNAV speed. Autopilot. Then I can change the camera here and start flying.
T4 runway 24 left, taxi via Delta 7 Echo.
N1.
Delta 7 Echo.
So this is our thrust reduction to climb.
Southwest 4455.
We can start retracting our flaps to 1.
Departure 124.9, or good flight.
124.9 Qatar, sorry, American 1986. Thank you, bye bye. 124.9
3827.
flaps up. We are going to cross Docker above 3, sorry, below 3, so we can set 5. Look out departure, hello, American 1986, 2200, climbing 5000.
American 1986, SoCal departure, radar contact, turn left heading 230.
Left heading 230, American 1986. So 230 heading south. So now we have flap up no light. It says enable next altitude. We'll check that in a minute. So my packs are on, engine bleeds are on, engine start switch, we take it back to auto, landing gear up and off, auto brake off. I forgot about the light, so this one is much better now. My mistake, FMC speed, VNAV out, so we are reaching 5000.
American 1986, turn left direct clipper, climb maintain flight level 230.
Left direct clipper, climb maintain flight level 230, American 1986. So let's put this airplane to climb, and now we are going to fly direct to clipper. Is to the left, so we can engage VNAV, we can engage LNAV. I'm going to set direct clipper again, and altitude is 230. So 230 is set. Now with the left turn towards clipper, heading or better course 013. Most probably will be something like the heading as well, 013. We don't have much wind right now. It says enable 250 knots at this point. I don't really care. This is on the arrival, so we'll check that later. I will keep the terrain on the right side. So if I look to the pilot monitoring side, I can see how is the terrain. I don't really need the airports there. And that's it. We crossed 10,000 and we'll be accelerating to 282. So at this time, fasten belts, they go to auto as we do not have any turbulence. Landing lights, they are off. Runway turn off lights off.
Departure is southwest.
Taxi light off and logo light off.
Southwest 4454, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 1313.
So right now we are turning pretty much inbound the airport again.
American 1986, contact LA Center 135.55.
135.55, American 1986, bye bye. Said 135.55. I thought it was 133.55, but anyway, let's check. So 55.
Aircraft calls again. Departure type 2112,
Is 135.55.
30 degrees right.
30 to the right, American 212.
For 62 Golf, traffic 11 o'clock, 5.5 miles east, correction westbound, level 260, descending is an American at 737.
And Center, American 1811, with you at flight level 370.
American 1811, roger.
November 576, Takeoff, we got traffic.
American 212, center maintain 16,000.
6000, American 212.
LA Center, hello, American 1986, 14.2, climbing 230.
American 236, LA Center, roger, correction 1980. Sorry, one more time of the call sign, please.
American 1986.
American 1986, LA Center, climb maintain for level 270.
Climb maintain for level 270, American 1986.
For 72 Mike Echo, say death.
So 270 is set.
Destination Needles.
I understand that we have no restriction. So we are making kegs between 13 and 19,000 anyway.
3 miles to the east of Needles, or sorry, miles to the east. Wow, I'm off my game tonight. Sorry about that. 72 Mike Echo, your contact.
So we are
Parker, 2000.
getting close to 18,000 feet, so we can set the altimeters to standard.
Wait a sec.
That's it.
Two.
Thank you, 17 Mike Echo.
So this is
212.
LA.
Direct Helix, descend via the Lucky One arrival.
Descend by the Lucky
I cannot really see the Hollywood sign around here. What I do know is on the left side.
230 Center, roger, welcome, descend, radar contact, 15
Okay, not much now.
Descend via to arrival, 26 left, trans.
Jadielson Fonseca, when is the best to use radio or baro for the minimums? Jadielson, there is a video here on, actually 3 videos on this channel about the minimums. It's called minimums for approach, but basically you have to use baro for any approach that is not Cat 2 and Cat 3 ILS. So radio you only use for Cat 2 and Cat 3 ILSs. All the rest you use Baro.
Do I have American 200 on frequency?
Luis Eduardo Breyer. They have it saying Qatar, yeah. I was supposed to say, well, it happens because I'm so used to say call sign starting with Qataris that, yeah, it comes. Sergio Augusto da Silva just became a captain member. Muito obrigado, Sérgio. Obrigado por se tornar membro aqui do canal ao vivo e a cores nessa transmissão. Muito obrigado. I thought the same about the habit, says Jadielson. And Sergio also says, here we are, Commander, thanks for help about brakes. Don't worry, man. We are here. So Arnold Lima says on FS20 looks normal, you can't see ground at night. Yeah, Sergio, something that I wanted to show you is that if you have that problem on the ground, you come to menu, then FS actions, and then ground maintenance. I cannot open ground maintenance here because I'm not on the ground, but you only have the problems with the brakes on the ground. So you come here, ground maintenance, and then you press cool brakes. The brakes will cool down and you will be able to taxi.
Southwest again?
Southwest 3827.
Oh, 3827, you should not be on my frequency yet, at least. Not now. Go back to your previous frequency.
My apologies.
So that's it. We are climbing out. Passing now. 235, climbing 270. So this is a short flight. Let me see if I can get any 80s from Las Vegas.
Stop your climb.
Las Vegas 132.4. So let's see here.
Temperature 16. Dew point -1.
Let's record this.
2986. Visual approaches in use. Landing runway 26 left. 1 minor and 1 mineral. Departing runway 26 right. 1 mineral and 1 minor. Simultaneous approaches to crossing and parallel runways in use. Converging runway operations in effect. Notices to air missions. Las Vegas Metroplex procedures in effect. Verify navigation with data is up to date.
3827 is now properly to passing 14,000.
Activate transponder with mode B on all taxiways and runways. Recheck all runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information echo.
So there will be information echo.
American, correction.
Ricker International Airport ATIP information echo 0256 Zulu.
0, and sorry about that earlier.
Red 100 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 10,000.
Airway 249 contact.
At 25,000. Temperature 16. Dew point -1. Altimeter 2986. Visual approaches in use.
JetBlue
Landing runway 26 left. 1 minor and 1 mineral.
Maintain 25
Departing runway 26 right. 1 mineral
Airway
and
72,
1
do not
minor.
exceed 21 knots.
Simultaneous.
So basically it's runway 26 left. The other runway I couldn't get, so I'm trying to come here to the airport to get the airport information.
6 Echo Golf, descend and maintain.
They say
50.
250, 6 Echo Golf.
should be 1. Yeah, should be 1. So far
440 and mend your altitude, maintain.
we maintain runway 26 left.
Level out, maintain 250.
We just level up 270, so all set for now.
LA Center, good evening. Yeah, 936.
Just want to make sure.
United 936.
Why the chart is not working right now?
Clay Center, Delta 1309, climbing, flight level 160, climbing 290.
Everything else is working.
Delta 1309, LA Center, climb maintain flight level 290.
Climb into 290, Delta 1309.
Legion 3206, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, LA altimeters, correction, the Ontario altimeters 2998. Legion 3206, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Ontario.
Something happened. Okay, so even runway
The Hollywood arrival, altimeter 2998, Legion 3206.
1
Fairway 72, following traffic.
is good for us.
14 miles westbound, 8000, JetBlue.
Actually, it's much better than 26. We are coming this side, so runway 1 is much easier. So let's think about it.
Is blocked. Fairway 72, do you have the traffic in sight?
Affirm.
Fairway 72, follow traffic cleared.
So I just get the information via text now, and it says 19er.
180 knots greater to Reland.
Okay, so it's runway 19er or 26. In that case,
United 936, LA Center, descend me to Lucky 1 arrival, the Limburg altimeter is...
so 26 left is much better for us, as we were expecting.
United 936, you copy?
Say it again.
936, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg
So
altimeter
26 left.
Descend via the Lucky 1 arrival.
We'll get the information from the airplane and the weather. The standard one. We can calculate with brake 3 is good enough. Let's see brake 2. Brake 2 is almost at the end.
November 852 Papa Sierra, you saw me, go
So,
Which approach should I expect?
let's get closer here. Yeah, I think brake 2 to vacate Alpha 6 or Alpha 7. The best one for us would be Alpha 6. And then most probably taxi via Alpha 6, Charlie or Bravo 7 to the gates. So let's see how the gates look like.
3286 Echo Golf, have a good night.
So, yeah, maybe we can come here, gate via Charlie or Bravo 7.
25 miles to the northeast.
We do have 2 lines here, 15 and 14.
Center, good evening, November 859, Whiskey Papa with you at 1.
Or even via Golf and then 16 to this concourse here. Position starts from 1 all the way to the 8 on the corner, then 11, 12 on the other corner, and then to 25. This is concourse C. So we tell them we go to concourse C.
1321.
Position 23. Yeah, position 23 will be fine. So that's it. So the minimums for this approach is going to be 2269 and Hogog maximum 210. Okay, 2269. Yeah, 2269 and Hogog maximum 26.
Yes,
So let's see here. Hogog maximum 200, so we can do 200 or below slash, and we can also take this burn with burn.
Yeah, it's 1623.
This bar
the rounders to arrival runway
bourbon on top of bourbon.
2986.
And I just want to make sure that on arrival it says at 210 and not
left transition, altimeter 2986.
210 or more, or less, sorry.
Renner Whiskey Papa, radar contact.
It says, yeah, at 210, so we cross there at 210, which is fine.
Via exit, Jason 1 arrival.
Exit Jason 1 arrival for A5.
ILS frequency 111.5 and final approach course 259. So 111.5
1000 climbing 216
on the ILS. And course again, 259.
Legion 3206, contact loss, SoCal approach 124.9.
124.9, Legion 3206, see ya.
259.
3261, radar contact loss.
259. So break 2 for our landing today. Recall is checked, landing altitude 2200 and 2269 as minimus. The speed is correct, I have to make sure we comply. So there we go. We have to keep pressing this button until we have Baro 2269. And we need to select our flaps 30 approach speed.
2577 Vegas Tower 119.9.
Over time for Delta, for JetBlue 2577.
Airwing 72 Vegas Tower 119.9.
119 for the Wing 32.
7 Lima Foxtrot, do you need Bravo clearance or no?
So Baro 22.
If I can go under the Bravo 37 Foxtrot.
Roger, United 200 contact, SoCal approach 124.9.
124.9,
69
Good day, American 1811, SoCal
and minimus
1249, good day, I've been
65.5.
Midway Center, Southwest 816, coming in airspace from the east, Bravo 300.
Southwest 816, LA Center, roger.
American 1986, request descent.
American 1986, descend via the Rounders to arrival, runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas, altimeters 2986.
2986, descend via Rounders 2 arrival to LAS, Qatari, sorry, it's American 1986. 2986. So we are clear to descend via. So 240, we can press out to the intervention.
November 256, LA.
240, 2986.
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
And then descent checklist.
LA Center, Southwest 194.
I didn't do the after takeoff, which is engine bleeds on, ISO apex auto, landing gear up and off, flap up no light. After takeoff complete, and descent checklist, pressurization landing altitude 2200 feet, recall checked, auto brake is 2, landing data VREF 3149, minimums 2269, approach briefing complete.
Plus 2194, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 290, short.
Here we go. Very short flight.
Flight level 290, short cutoff.
Henrique Moura, hello captain, good flight to you, and waiting your 777 videos for the 2020. Yeah, I'm waiting for the plane, man. As soon as we get it, you will see a lot of videos about the 777. Oh, we do not have a 777 on the MSFS, at least not a good one, so we are still waiting for it. Jadiel, so it's nice how there are a lot of kids flying on the network and doing a good job. I've just heard a kid voice there. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I think most of the people on the network started when they were really young.
LA Center, Skywest 1330.
Yeah, once again, I try to say American, and I always start with Qatar, but anyway.
We're taking
no time to breathe in these short flights. Yeah, this is true. So 240, and then the next one is 190.
Roger, stay at 320 for Skywest 1337.
So we have tower.
Airport radar service terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change brief today.
119.90, but no approach. So 119.90 will keep on standby. So this is tower.
Listen to you at the Jason arrival for 19 ride for 819 Whiskey Papa.
And here we go. Heading bug, always there.
Midway Center, Southwest 816, I thought I should tell you, we're maintaining best forward speed for traffic. We got towed off for Albuquerque.
Who is that?
Southwest 816.
Southwest 816, resume published speed, or resume normal speed now.
I resume normal speeds up to 616, thanks.
So guys, as we are getting close to the ground, I'm not going to read the live chat anymore. I come back to you once I'm parked, okay? So keep writing, keep asking questions, comments. I will answer all of you after landing when we are parked at the gate before we close this live broadcast, okay?
4454 descend via the rocker, correction, rounders 2 arrival, runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas, altimeter 286.
Descend via the routers 2 arrival, 26 left, southwest 4454, Las Vegas transition.
Air China 988, you there?
They are calling this Las Vegas transition.
Evening, Los Angeles Center, Air China 988, flight level 370, check key.
Air China 988, roger.
Center American 7035, just past TV at 17,000.
Center Southwest 3827, requesting descent.
Yeah, Las Vegas transitions should be these ones, yeah. Because we go to Las Vegas, we don't go to these other airports.
Descend via the rounders 2 arrival, runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas, altimeter is 2986.
2986, still there.
26 left transition, Southwest 3827.
Remember 9 Whiskey Pop, advising you get to Las Vegas Airport.
So the missed approach will climb to 3,200 and then right turn to 6,000 heading 080 and inbound BLD, which is Boulder CT radial 286 to Boulder VOR and hold, continue climbing, hold to 6,000.
440 contact Albuquerque Center.
So we basically climb to 6,000 as we cross 3,200.
That was 1337 to maintain flight level 2.
We go.
7280 for
So climb 3,200. So we go straight ahead 3,200, then we do a right turn, climbing to 6,000 on the heading 080, and then we intercept radio 286, which is 106 inbound to Boulder City, and we maintain 6,000.
Over to unit complex, thanks for the agency, have a lovely night.
Center American 7035, 2 miles west of Dodge at 17,000.
7035, LA Center climbing main.
So we already crossed the restriction of 19,000 flight level 190, so now we can go down to 13,000.
Southwest 2194, clear direct Sebi.
Clear direct Sebi, Southwest 2194.
I'm just waiting to cross the restriction 19,000 or below.
Maintain 300 knots greater than transition.
So I can change the altimeter, so 700 to go, and we are 17 miles. Yeah, I can change 2986,
Alaska 39.
and we can do approach checklist. Approach checklist stands for altimeters 2986. Approach checklist complete.
Up to 330, Alaska 390.
There we go. VSD on the right side.
Air China 988, descend pilots discretion, maintain flight level 290.
Descend flight level 290, Air China 988.
At pilot's discretion.
At pilot discretion.
That was 1337, say airspeed.
Skywest 1337, 300.
Roger, Southwest 6306, descend via Lucky 1 arrival, maintain 300 knots on the transition to Las Vegas.
Guys, I'm so used at home with a big screen in front of me that now I am on the laptop during this layover and I can barely see the screens.
300 knots on transition, Limbert altimeter 3003.
Descend via the Lucky 1, maintain 300 knots through transition, altimeter 3003.
LA Center, good evening, American 499, 10.7, climbing via the Dodge 2 departure.
American 499, LA Center, roger, climb, maintain flight level 350.
Climb maintain level 350, American 499.
That was 1337, descend via Lucky 1 arrival, maintain 280 knots in the actually make it 290 knots in the transition to Las Vegas, correction, can't speak, Limburg altimeter 2986.
Descend via Lucky 1, maintain 290 through transition for SkyWest 1337.
Alaska 1255, LA Center, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, maintain 280 knots in your transition to Los, correction, Limburg altimeter 3003 is the altimeter. That was 1337, altimeter 3003.
Altimeter 3003, SkyWest 1337.
So then let's see what is the next altitude. After 13 we can go down to 12.5. So we are about to cross Renders, and I will never be able to pronounce this.
4454, amend your altitude, maintain 17,000, reduce speed to 250 knots.
17,250 knots, southwest.
So we just crossed, now we go
1986, maintain 270 knots.
increasing to 70 knots, American 1986.
At 1623 at Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee.
So speed to 60 now.
At Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee 26 left approach.
Sorry, 270.
23.
Increase
United
speed.
239, maintain 280 knots for now. At Preno, cleared ILS runway 26 left approach, ILS Zulu approach.
Okay, 280 for now, and then at Preno cleared ILS 26 left approach, United 239.
LA Center, United 55, flight level 380.
55, LA Center, roger. LS 3741, contact, SoCal approach 128.05, good day.
Okay, as we are getting close to 10,000 feet, I'm going to set the seat belts on,
128.05.
128.05.
turn on the landing lights, turn off lights, taxi light, logo light.
LA Center, American 2106, flight level 280.
American 2106, LA
Just want to make sure they are on.
Alaska 1255, LA
They are
Center,
all on.
Southwest 816 at Helix.
You can even tell cabin crew prepare for landing.
Helix resume public speeds for Southwest 616.
Southwest 6306 at Helix, resume public speed.
This is not LAX, LAS. Las Vegas in front of us.
Delta 1309, cross Skull at maintain flight level 250. Delta 1309 across Skull at maintain flight level 250.
Cross Skull at 250, Delta 1309.
Murder Whiskey Papa, contact is Vegas Tower 119.enter.
100.enter for 1.9 Whiskey Papa, thank you, sir.
Really dark. Not much to see. So we are going down to 12.5. 270s by ATC.
LA Center, Delta 1309, the waypoint you said is Skulls?
Affirmative, Skull, Sierra Charlie Oscar Lima Echo.
So after this 12,000, I'm going to descend 11,000 and reduce to 250. Basically when we reach 11,000.
Southwest 6306, expedite descent through flight level 230 for traffic.
Expedite descent down to 230 for traffic, Southwest 6306.
So next altitude will be 11,000.
United 939, or correction 239, 250 knots.
250 knots, United 239.
Okay, Southwest 4454, reduce speed to 210, then ascend to maintain 14,000. Southwest 4454, speed 210, then 14,000.
210, 14,000, Southwest 4454.
American 1986 at 10,000, speed 250 knots until advised.
At 10,000, speed 250 until advised. American 1986. So you want us to continue going down,
2106, descend via the Rockstar 3 arrival.
and then we go down to 10,000, maintain 250 knots.
Descend via the Rockstar 3, 26 left transition, 2986, American 2106.
F55.
So to comply with this, I'm going to use level change.
Via the Lucky
So the thrust they retard, I'm going to be below the path, but that's because I want to reduce my speed to, descend
55.
sooner so I can level off at 10,000 feet and reduce my airspeed to 250 knots.
United 55.
United 55.
F55, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3003.
30, sir. Lucky arrival on Delta 55.
South 13, under contact, Albuquerque Center, 132.8, good day.
132.8, see ya.
As we approach 11,000,
Traffic at shore.
we'll be reducing to 250 knots,
5 miles westbound, 8,000.
and the next altitude is
Roger, we have the traffic.
9,000.
2 o'clock, United 1623.
1623 is at your 11 o'clock in about 20 miles actually.
Look at the traffic.
We just crossed above 11,000. Yes, it's fine, and now we go down to 9.
Just maintain 200 knots or less. You're still cleared for the ILS Yankee approach.
Maintain 200 or less, cleared ILS Yankee approach for 26 left, United 1623.
239, maintain 210 knots or greater.
210 or greater, United 239.
That's 4454, descend to
So we are going to keep going down, and ATC told us to maintain 250 knots until advised.
China 988, descend via the Comics 2 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3003.
Descend via Comics to arrival, altimeter of Lindbergh 3003, China 988.
We can set VNAV and do speed intervention to 50.
Continue on the Lucky 1.
South 6306, affirmative, continue to descend via the Lucky 1 arrival. I was just telling you to expedite through 230.
Okay, firm, continue by the Lucky 1, Southwest 6306.
In case we need radar vectors on that approach, we need to maintain
16, contact
heading
approach 128.05 today.
same heading 079. Okay, so heading 079.
Southwest 6306, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
SoCal approach 2805, Southwest.
9,000 is there, next altitude is 8,000.
37, resume published speeds at Helix.
Resume published speeds at Helix for SkyWest 1337.
Do I have an Alaska 1255 yet on my frequency?
Roger, Alaska 1255.
And it's about 5 calls for you. Next time, just make sure you're listening for your call sign. Alaska 1255, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3003.
3003 on the altimeter, we'll descend via the Lucky 1 arrival for Alaska 1255.
And Bourbon 8,000 is the last of our arrival. And we have to maintain heading 079. So we'll keep heading 079 here. If we are approaching Bourbon and we don't have clearance, we keep heading 079. And 8,000.
American 1986, traffic following at your 12 o'clock, 6.5 miles northeastbound 6,000. United 737 reported in sight.
We do have inside American 1986.
American 1986, follow traffic, cleared visual approach, runway 26 left, maintain 210 knots or less.
Reduce 210 knots or less, maintain visual, separation clear visual, 26 left. American 1986.
239, sorry for keep you fast. You can reduce your final now, tower on 1100.9.
So we are going to reduce the speed now.
239, tower on 119.9, you can slow to your final, sorry to keep you fast.
119.9, we'll slow it down, thanks for the help.
So level change for now.
I apologize, I probably made you unstable there. At 1623, 180 knots or greater to reland, tower on 119.9.
So at 5 now, hooks are 5,000 or above. That's what we are going to comply right now.
American 1986, maintain 180 knots to 5 mile final, tower on 119.9.
185 and then tower 99, American 1986. Bye bye.
Southwest 44.
So I do have to reduce the speed
8,000, 4454.
and then maintain 180 to 5.
Agent 444, 50320.
Agent 444, LA Center, Roger.
So flaps 1. Flaps 5. 180 now.
4454 traffic, you're following for 12 o'clock, 7 miles north eastbound 7000 is an American Air 737 at 7000.
Have him inside 4454.
4454, follow traffic, cleared visual approach, runway 26 left.
Cleared visual approach, 26 left, southwest 4454.
At 1623, tower on 119.9.
That's it. We are a little bit high,
American 1986.
but we are going to be descending really soon, so flaps 10 for now. Going to help us going down. ILS is identified. We can arm the approach. Next out to 3,800.
American 1986, tower 119.9.
99, American 1986. Bye bye.
Southwest 4454, contact tower
5 Bravo, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5.
Alpha 5 Bravo, cross 26 at Bravo, United 239.
Hey, I call you 25.
Gear down. We are a little bit high.
Weight traffic from the airfield.
Wide open weight, spirit wings 2048.
Speed brake armed.
25 since it was a joke that you're at LA.
Flaps 15.
12.
Someone wants an edict time.
I mean, I already did the the JFK fly-in and had to go into a hold.
That's always fun.
Las Vegas. Hello. American 1986. Visual 26 left.
United 1623 on this frequency. United 1623, Las Vegas.
United 1623 on final, 26 left.
United 1623.
So 2000.
100 at 5, traffic departing the parallel.
3,300 to intercept from above.
1623.
We are getting close.
86 Las Vegas Tower, hello, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 100 at 5, you're number 2, slow to final, traffic departing the parallel.
Roger, slowing down to final, clear to land, runway 26 left, American 1986.
Bearings 2048, runway 26 right, clear to lift for...
So, maximum 176.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right.
171. We can select
Southwest 4454, descending 6,000 for the 26
vertical speed now.
Southwest 44.
Keeping going down to 2000, reducing speed to approach speed. Out to the quieting. We keep going down.
Number 3, Southwest 4454.
We are on the glide slope really soon, right now. 6,000 for missed approach. We are stable. And the landing checklist states for just missing the engine start switch. So landing checklist, engine start switch continuous, speed brake armed, landing gear down 3 green, flaps 30 green light, landing checklist complete.
My sim is freezing.
There we go.
American 1986, can you accept the side step?
A farm, we can accept American 1986.
American 1986, switch runway 26 right, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Switch runway 26 right, 26 right, clear to land, American 1986.
Spirit Wings 2048, come
There we go. Sidestep.
Departure, Spirit Wings 2048. Have a good night.
Good one.
500. 400. Approaching minimums. Glide slow minimums.
Yeah, we don't care about the glide slope now, it's the other runway.
23 well, 6 at right, hold shorter, 26 right.
50.
Short of the runway, exiting run 26 left, 1623.
Either reverse.
Alpha, Bravo, hold 26 right at.
Alpha, hold 26, Alpha 6.
There we are.
Allegiant 30, biggest away. You figure out what mode Charlie is real quick.
I'm actually on the ramp, buddy. My bad. My transponder doesn't know what auto means.
Clearly, Allegiant 236 runway 19er left. Oh, excuse me, 26 right. No, 19er left taxi via Bravo Golf Delta.
No, I want 26 right, please. Alright, fine. Can you repeat the taxi instructions for 236?
236. What do you want again? Say what you want.
We'll take 19er left.
Allegiant 236 runway 19er left taxi via Charlie Golf Delta.
Here we are.
19er left via Charlie Golf Delta, Allegiant 236.
United 1623 cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6.
That's Alpha 8.
Cross 26 right at Alpha 6, United 1623.
American 1986, welcome to Vegas, taxi to parking via Bravo.
Via Bravo taxi to parking, American 986, thank you.
American 1986, if you see him, you might get past him, but give way to the United crossing the runway on your right.
Wilco, American 1986.
FedEx 3250, runway 26 right, line up away.
So let's see where is Bravo.
Runway 26 right, line up away, FedEx 3250.
So. Yeah, Bravo is the one to the right, so we can go all the way right and then taxi via Bravo 6. Okay, so
United 16,
here we are.
We would like to taxi to the Delta gates via Bravo.
Basically, we are going to do this turn here.
Taxi parking via Bravo.
That was not American 1986, sir.
Oh, sorry, who called?
United 1623, it was me.
United 1623, you said you wanted... Sorry, where do you want to
go? Just the Delta gates via Bravo, if possible.
I think I gave you parking via Bravo, so you're good.
Roger, so we're going to be out.
Okay, let's go here.
Have a go.
Tower Southwest 3827.
Ups all the way up.
Southwest 3827, Las Vegas Tower, hello, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 1005.
Clear to land 26 left, 3827.
Southwest 4454, welcome to the Las Vegas, taxi parking via Alpha 6 Bravo, hold short, runway 26 right at Alpha 6.
So on this right side here, center, no terrain anymore, and this one can go down to
runway 26 right, cliff
transponder.
Clear for takeoff, FedEx 3250.
Yeah, here we are. We can take now left on Bravo 5, and that will take us, so third left, that will take us all the way towards position 12 here. Yeah, we are good. So APU is on.
Vegas Tower, American 21.
APU is on the bus. We are going to do a right turn at the end, so right, fuel control, switch
American
off.
2106, Las Vegas Tower, hello. Runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 1005.
This is Bravo 7.
Clear to land American 2106.
We know the electrical associated with the engine shutdown. Here we are, we'll be approaching Bravo 6 soon, and then we go Bravo 5.
FedEx 3250, heavy contact departure. Have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Over departure, see you. FedEx 3250.
Southwest 4454, caution. Jet
That's
black,
Bravo
cross
6, the next
runway
one Bravo 5.
Cross 26 right, 4454.
We'll be taking left to Bravo 5, second one.
708, holding short 26 right, ready to go.
This is hydraulic on the other side, yeah it is.
Wake turbulence.
Consequence of
Holding short T6 right, Dallas 708.
the engine shut down as well. So here we are supposed to have two markings. I'm going to take the second one. Yeah, looks okay. So this is the second one on Bravo 5. I keep turning inside the gate. I do not have a marshaller, so I'm going to park this airplane from outside.
708, runway 26 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 26 right, Delta 708.
I will have to figure out a gate here on the right side. Somehow. There are no markings.
So 4454 was Bravo to parking good enough for you? Do you need
And I forgot about the strobo light. Yep.
Bravo on parking, 4454.
Roger, let me know if you need anything else.
Sounds good.
Delta 708, wind 1005, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, Delta 708.
Okay, here I see the parking place.
Southwest 3872, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able.
Right when able, 3827.
Oh, there is a line. Okay, doesn't look like, but there is a line. I will keep the taxi light on so I can see the line.
Southwest 3827, 3827, taxi parking via Alpha 6 Bravo, hold short runway 26 right at Alpha 6.
Short 26 right at Alpha 6, Southwest 3827.
Here we are. So we go inside. We can set the parking brake. APU is running, so left engine shut down.
Departure, Viva Las Vegas, thanks.
Viva, Southwest 3827,
Light, otherwise we cannot see.
Taxi parking via Bravo.
Fuel pumps, we keep one pump for the APU. Fasten belts off. Electric hydraulic pumps off. Isolation valve open. APU bleed on. Taxi light is off. Anti-collision light off. Flight directors
What a taxi,
off.
it was beautiful.
Yeah, imagine if
Transponder
that would have been crazy.
standby.
Nah,
And
your direction of flight, unfortunately.
Literally, yeah.
shutdown checklist.
you
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pump, one pump on. Probe heat.
Not true.
Auto. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps up. Parking brake is on for now. Engine start levers cut off. Weather radar off. Shutdown checklist is complete. And just to finish, we can go on the FS actions.
You send me back to 26 right at this
Ground services. Wheel shocks. And we can release parking brake.
Please don't.
The next step is to request a jetway. And to get the loaders on the cargo, so we can open entry door, cargo doors. If we go outside, can barely see anything. So let's just change this to daylight so we can see something while I talk to you.
Contact departure now, 135.55.
Yeah, there we go.
Have a good one.
Oh man, dude, I wish I could use more fuel taxiing.
Oh, we could have done that for you. Dang it, you should have said something. Contact departure.
So that's it. So let's keep on the outside view while I have the latest conversation with you. So, where I stopped. Robson Brito gave us a super chat of 10 reais. Thank you so much. He says, good morning, Fonseca. Have a nice landing. Thank you so much, Robson. Muito obrigado pela colaboração aí, meu amigo. When you do some low visibility approach, K2, K3, maybe on the 777, man, because on the 73, yeah, we can try Cat 2 on 73, but that's it. Yeah, good point. I will actually make a note here to do a video about Cat 2 on the 737, and then when they release the 777, I do videos about the Cat 3 approach. Thanks for your suggestion, Arnom. Jadielson, would these charts work in real life? Yes, they do work, but the charts that we have is as the same as on the PMDG tablet. So on the airport you will have the airplane position, but not on the parking coordinates. Okay, so on this one, on the parking gates, you will not have the airplane position, but on the airport you will. Okay, just like it is in the PMDG. The only difference is that on the tablet itself we can have an application called AMM, which is Airport Moving Map. And that one we do have. It's like this chart, but it's a moving map, and you can zoom in and out on your airplane itself, so it's really nice. You can clearly see everything. So for taxi we usually follow on one side the airport chart, and on the other side the airport moving map. So that's the main difference, but we do not have a moving map, even though maybe on this one I can have a moving map or something like this. Yeah, this is something similar to moving map. The only difference is that on the moving map itself is going to show the buildings for the airport and the parking stand as well. So yeah, you can use something like this after landing. Okay, so yeah, if you do like this, you do have like a moving map. Yeah, and we have all the taxiway names and everything. It's slightly better because on this one you have only the center lines for those taxiways, but on the real airplane you have like the taxiways itself and the center lines. Maybe if yeah, this one. Sorry guys, yeah, this is how it looks, the airport moving map. Okay, so this one we do have on the airplane. So I vacated today here right on Alpha 8, then I taxi via Bravo, then I took the second intersection here on Bravo 5 to come here to the concourse. So you see my parking is not too bad. So yeah, you can come here on the navigation charts. Just go to the high IFR or low IFR, it doesn't matter. If you go to the Navigraph charts itself, and then you just zoom in enough to have this chart. And also on this one, if you keep a lock location, not look, it's lock location, then you have your airplane always in the center of this chart, so it's very easy for you to taxi. So I will start on my next live stream to use this type of chart. I didn't know it was possible, but yeah, you can use it. Okay, so that's it. What else we have? Hey Claudio and chat, hello, came from Flying in G stream. Yeah, I saw you there. I saw that you were about to do a shared cockpit with somebody else. I hope it really works so we can start using shared cockpit with more people, but on the 7.3 I think we still have a couple of problems that they have to sort it out. One thing I like about flying the US is the transition altitude level being always the same. Yes, yeah, 18,000 for both. It's quite easy. Gabriel Bofin, amazing flight. Are you still in São Paulo or have already went back to the Middle East? Man, I went back to the Middle East and I'm and now I am in Seattle. So yeah, back home, and then back flying again, and tomorrow I go back home again. Keep high speed. I don't want to vector anyone today. Yes, this is the LA Center 2024. Yeah, I didn't understand why he wanted high speed, so just keep the standard speed for the guy ahead and then slow down the guys behind, because actually the arrival slow you down quite a lot, so it's already doing your job. You can keep everybody on the via arrival and that's it. But anyway, I'm not the ATC there, so it was a nice job. At the end I had to reduce to minimum speed, and because the guy ahead of me had a problem with the simulator, he was not able to vacate the runway, they offered me a sidestep, which is a visual maneuver to a parallel runway that you follow on this live stream today. I gotta do a flight cosplaying Elvis. Can you fly the LS even though ATC clear you for a visual approach? Yeah, good question, Jerielson. Yes, you can. Actually, the visual approach was a clearance after they cleared me for a visual separation with the traffic ahead. So what ATC is telling me, first he asked if I was visual with the traffic ahead. When I reply I was visual, he told me, okay, now you maintain visual separation with this guy and you are clear for the visual approach to the same runway he's going. So you have to maneuver yourself to keep separated from him, and you maneuver the way that you want towards the runway, and one way to go towards the runway is the ILS. Okay, so not a big deal. You can set an RNAV, or you don't need to set anything. You can fly completely manual. Okay, let me put my webcam here, so you can fly visual manually, but if you do have an ILS, it will help you on the localizer and glide slope, because those navates, they are there, and you are cleared visual to that runway, so you are not going against any ATC instruction. What you have to be careful is that if they are not using the ILS may not be turned on in real life. Usually it is. They keep all the ILSs on after Asiana crash in San Francisco, because Asiana had a similar problem. So they were basically doing a visual approach, but not really on the ILS, so they were in different mode using level change, and the airplane was just pitching up to maintain the speed, and at some point the glide, it was a mess. So now they keep the ILS there to everybody, so if you get below the profile, even though you are not using the ILS, you will get a warning if you have tuned your ILS, of course. Auto e veloz on the approach, yeah, high and fast, but we were able to comply with the stabilization criteria. That was cool. I've never done a sidestep. Yeah, it's very rare to do a sidestep in real life at that altitude or that height. I will not accept. Actually, my company requests us to be fully stable on the runway center line by 400 feet, and clearly today I was still turning at 400 feet. It was not by much, but I think I only fully stabilized on the center line for runway 26 right around 300 feet, so for my current company that will not be acceptable. Nice landing, Captain. Thank you so much, Alex. Arnold Lima, go around isn't an option. Switch runway to don't press the toggle button. Yeah. Captain, is that sidestep that you made on final allowed and safe in real life? It is okay to make that? Do you lose your indications of glide slope and ILS, and the lack of this indication doesn't make that landing unsafe? Yeah, actually, you have to be careful with a couple of things. First, if you take a sidestep, you have to understand that this is a visual maneuver. The problem is that if you are flying with an ILS approach, you cannot use your autopilot to do this maneuver because you cannot get out of the approach mode at this height unless you press the toggle button and you don't want to go around, or unless you remove your ILS frequencies and everything. So if you know what you are doing, you disengage the autopilot and you maneuver manually to the other runway. Another thing that you do in real life is that you switch off your flight directors because they are not helping you anymore. As I do not have an FO to do that for me today, I just kept the flight director there and I continue towards the runway. But in real life, you disengage autopilot, disengage auto throttle. If you are on the 7-3, you start maneuvering visually and you ask for the other pilot to reset the flight directors, which is basically turn off, so you will not see the flight directors anymore. Then they turn back on. As you do not have any autopilot mode at this time, they will not appear. Then you complete your approach. In case you need to go around, you press toga, your flight directors will be there all the way through your maneuver. Is that unsafe? No, it's not unsafe. Is that more difficult to do? Yes, it is. And that's why there are some limitations, and then each company base the limitation on many factors. So, for example, in my company, we need to be aligned with the landing runway at 400 feet. This maneuver cannot be done by a first officer. It needs to be a captain. So if I'm on the approach like this, I'm first officer, and then the ATC asks us for a side step, otherwise we have to go around, and then we say, okay, yeah, it's safe, we still have enough altitude to perform the maneuver, yeah, we can accept, so we go for the side step. But then in this case, if I was the pilot flying, the captain would have to take control of the airplane and land that airplane manually. I did this training once in the company, but it was only once in the initial training because they don't want to keep training us on something that we are not allowed. So maybe we were going to think in real life or on the plane itself, oh, I did this on the sim, so I'm allowed. No, on my company, this kind of maneuver is only for the captains. So that's how they try to manage the risks of this approach. Okay, so it's not unsafe, it's just that it's more complicated and there are risks associated to it. Enrico Rezende says, hello Fonseca, how are you? I'm very fine, man. Very short flight for us today. Mateus Lopez, hi Fonseca, I just have been controlled by full ATC at JFK. I'm very happy because it was my first time. Thanks for the inspiration, by the way. Man, I was not expecting. I was going to fly in JFK because I noticed there was an event there in JFK full of ATC, was really nice. But then I realized that it is getting late in JFK, so I didn't know if I was going to have ATC until my landing. So basically I switched to the West Coast, and I'm pretty sure on the West Coast they will be here for little while, so I was able to get full ATC with the tower in LAX, then departure there, LA Center all the way to the approach here in Las Vegas, and then Las Vegas Tower on arrival. What I think you want to know, what is the isolation valve? I just arrived in Pelotas in the 737-800. What is the isolation valve? I think that's your question. If it's not your question, you can ask me again. But let's go to what is isolation valve. So when we go inside this airplane, we go to the air conditioning panel here. And on the air conditioning panel, we are going to find the isolation valve. Isolation valve is the valve that isolates the left and the right ducts of the air conditioning system. Okay, so this is the air conditioning system. You have the air conditioning packs, the air conditioning pressurization kits here. So basically those are the air conditioning machines, and here at the bottom you have the bleed. So basically here at the bottom you have the source for the air that is going to the air conditioning. Okay, so usually in flight we keep the system like this. So we do not have APU on, so the APU bleed will be off, and we do have both engines running, so there will be air coming from the engine number 1 to the left air conditioning, and from engine number 2 to the right air conditioning. And then with the isolation valve in the auto position, when everything is on the packs and on the engine bleeds, this isolation valve in the auto position will be kept closed. It's the same as closing, so you have engine number 1 supplying air conditioning to the left pack, engine number 2 supplying air conditioning to the right pack, and that's it. You do not have a cross flow here from the left to the right and vice versa. So that's what you want most of the times. Okay, so what happens on the ground in normal conditions? If we keep the isolation valve auto or closed and we open the APU bleed, as we do not have the engines running, the only source of air is the APU bleed. So the APU air is coming through this duct here. It's going to the left pack, but because the isolation valve is closed, the air cannot go to the right side and supply air to the right pack as well, to the right air conditioning machine. So on the ground, as you want to operate both air conditionings, you need to open your isolation valve. Once you open your isolation valve, the air will flow from the left to the right side, and then your air conditioning will be capable of cooling the air inside your airplane. As we have right now the isolation valve in the auto position, which means closed for now, you will see that the duct pressure for the air on the left side is almost 40 psi, and on the right side is almost 0. It's basically 1. So if you open the isolation valve, you will see that now you have air flowing to the other side. Of course, because you have the same amount of air, and now the air is flowing on the left and the right ducts, the pressure drops, but the pressure, they equalize, because now you have the same amount of pressure, the same amount of air on both sides. Okay, so the isolation valve is to control this duct, or the airflow for these ducts from the left and the right side. Okay, so that's the isolation valve. Arnold Lima, personally I prefer to keep airplanes fast to not have to vector someone. Yeah, but I mean the first one I understand. Then for the second and the third, you have to keep thinking about it. Of course, if you can speed up the first one, it's even better. But then for the next one, for example, for me, he requested 250, and then at some point no more than 210, and while I was reducing to 10, he said 180 knots. So we need some time to reduce. So if I was about to reduce the airspeed before, most probably will not have that early reduction anyway. Jadielson say there 3 streams today, considering Perna do Vento. One, I've learned a lot. Thanks again, Fonseca. Thank you so much. Was the other one from Rafa? Fly NG? Arnold Lima, are 737 not able to do Cat 3 approach? Yes, they are. But most of the airlines in the world, they do not buy the full package for the 737 because it's very expensive. It demands a lot of training, and most of the places that the 737 goes do not have a Cat 3. For example, if you think about Brazil, you will have Cat 3 in Guarulhos, which is not working nowadays, and I do not remember anything else. Okay, I'm not sure, but maybe you have Cat 3 in Rio, and that's it. So there's no point for example, to buy planes certified Cat 3 and then give pilots the Cat 3 certification if they are going only to operate Cat 3 maybe in Miami. So there's no point to do it. So most of the 737s around the world, they are not Cat 3 certified. Mateus Lopes, I delayed for an hour and a half her, so I don't really know what you are talking about now, Mateus. I'm sorry. And then Henrico, isso mesmo. Minha ortografia em inglês é muito ruim, estou melhorando. Sem problemas, era isso mesmo. I hope you understand, Henrico. Então eu espero que você tenha entendido. Basicamente ali é uma válvula que separa o duto esquerdo do duto direito. Normalmente em voo você quer essa válvula fechada porque você quer manter eles separados. No chão normalmente você quer ela aberta para que o APU supra ar-condicionado para as duas máquinas de ar-condicionado. As outras situações você vai usar dependendo de algumas panes aí e assim por diante. Guarulhos operate Cat 3 3 or 4 times per year for a few minutes or a few hours. Yeah, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, last time I was in Guarulhos, the Cat 3 was out of service. So they do have Cat 3, but Cat 3 was out of service. And a lot of time Cat 2 is out of service as well, because the airport needs to do all the tests, they need to maintain all the standby instruments for this type of approach. So when you have a Cat 2 or Cat 3, it's not only the airplane, it's not only the pilot, it's not only the ILS, but the whole system that will keep the ILS running at that level of precision. So maybe if they have a problem with one battery or one light or something like that, then the ILS is not capable of perform as Cat 3, so they just reduce to Cat 2, and sometimes they even reduce to Cat 1. So I'm not sure. I know there is a Cat 3 there, but most of the time is out of service. Matteo said that he was delayed at New York City because there were a lot of traffic. Yeah, I can imagine. I noticed, and yesterday, because I did a flight and I was even holding on approach in Copenhagen, I said no, today I go to the west coast. They do have full ATC and less traffic, so for today, for the live stream, will be better. Yeah, in summer the clouds are high, so they just turn off Cat 3 to save the equipment. Yeah, they do this as well, for sure. The only thing is that if you don't keep upgrading and testing your system, at some point you will have to do it, and then maybe you will spend more money just to recertify all this stuff than to keep it running. So yeah, it's a big deal, and it's a lot of money involved. Basically, I would say that Cat 2 in Guarulhos is more than enough. It's very rare that you have to do a Cat 3, and nowadays if you see somebody doing a Cat 3 in Guarulhos, if it's really bad, you will see that LATAM can land with 350, 777 and 78, but not with 320, and the American companies, they will be landing there, or maybe us from Qatar, or maybe Emirates, Lufthansa, and that's it. You will see that LATAM domestic flights will not going to land, Go flights will not going to land, Azul flights are not going to land, all the cargo airplanes are not going to land because they are not Cat 3 certified. And the last one says about Jedielson, I wonder if our nav will become more precise and substitute ILS in the future. Jedielson, you can search for GLS approach. Okay, this is the future. Okay, so basically the GLS is the global landing system, is something that you are going to have an ILS looks like approach, but based on the GPS and based on an argumentation ground station. Okay, based on something called GBAS, which is the ground-based argumentation system. Okay, so it's working already at some places in Europe. You have it in Frankfurt, for example. They start to deploy this in Australia and a few places in the United States, so that's the future. They were planning something like this in Rio, because the thing is, with this antenna, you can install this antenna in Galeão Airport, and with only one antenna you will have and precise ILS for the 4 runways. You don't need to have one antenna for each runway. And because Santos Dumont is really close, you can even use the Galeão antenna to perform precision approach into Santos Dumont as well. And those precision approaches, they don't need to be aligned with the runway with the ILS from far away. They can use the RNAV sort of approach design construction, so they can do all this kind of precision approach, including turns close to the runway, all the way down to most probably in the future a Cat 3 approach like an ILS Cat 3. Mateus, I'm loving flying at Vatsim on Vatsim in Europe. It's another level. I'm almost addicted because it's simply amazing. And Aaron Lima says it's difficult to see clouds below Cat 2 minimum here. Yeah. Landed in Milan, sorry, not in Miami, in Milan earlier with full ATC2 with a friend, and it's amazing too. Yeah, it's really nice. I have to search for something. I heard that Vatsim is now using CTAF instead of the standard 1 to 2 decimal weight frequency, which I understand basically you will be working on the tower frequency for that airport. So instead of using 1 to 2 decimal weight, you go to the tower frequency and you coordinate on the tower frequency. If the tower becomes online, you will get the service there on the frequency you are already there. If not, you depart on the tower frequency, then you change to 1 to 2 decimal weight if you have to. You make your flight on 1 to 2 decimal weight, and when you are getting closer to your destination, you also go to the CTAF frequency, which is basically the frequency for the tower, and you will be coordinate with the airports specifically at that with the airplanes specifically at that airport. Okay, something like in real life we used to do, and something like Postcom was doing from the beginning. So I have to look, but I think that's the future in Vatsim. That's something that they approved to start this month. We have to check. So that's it, guys. Thank you for being here again. I'm not sure when it's going to be my next live stream. For the channel members, there are 3 new videos that I posted 2 days ago. You can see all of them. And for the... well, actually I think one was released yesterday to the general public on Monday. And there will be another one next Friday and the next Monday, and I will try to keep like this every Monday and Friday a new video. It's going to be posted Brazil time around 3 a.m. Europe time around 6 a.m. and Middle East time around 9 a.m. I know you guys in Brazil will be sleeping at 3 a.m. but that's for you to wake up on Monday and Friday with something new on YouTube that you can watch. Okay, it's not intended for you to be online at 3 a.m. but it's intended for you to see that video on the Monday, so you have your entire week to see that video, and then once again on Friday there is a new video that you can enjoy on the weekend. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and I see you next time. Bye bye.